Well, obviously, I've been playing around a lot with iOS 4.0 ever since putting it on my iPhone 3GS, and I noticed something really cool with the keyboard. Now, obviously, the Bluetooth keyboard works just fine. That's a built-in feature of iPhone or iOS 4.0. Long delayed. Everyone's complaining how come a cheap Sony phone from 5 years ago could work with a Bluetooth keyboard, but not the iPhone. Well, progress sometimes comes slowly, but, well, if the mountain doesn't want to come to the... Well, that was going to work at all. But here is something that I wanted to try. Let's take rid of that. Let's get rid of the cheap plastic stand that I got for free. And what happens if you try to use one of these? Yes! It's an iPad keyboard dock. I wonder if it works. Well, yes, it fits in there a little bit snugly, but it does fit in there. And if you fumble with your fingers, you'll actually turn it off. But that's easily remedied. And if you accidentally leave the keyboard up, it will be up. But that's easily remedied too. And well, what do you know? Yes, the iPad keyboard dock works just fine with the iPhone 3GS under iOS 4.0. Yes, I did have the virtual keyboard up by accident. There's a keyboard show and hide button on the keyboard. You just simply tap to get rid of that. But it works just fine. All the buttons on the keyboard seem to work. All the advanced editing techniques you can use, keyboard cut and paste, and the cursor buttons will work just fine. Yes, I am narrating somebody typing. This is the reason why movies like The Net really didn't score well when they were as movies. Well, mostly because it was kind of a crappy movie. But narrating somebody typing is not always going to be the most exciting thing. But look, witness glory in this. Listen to the sound of my breathing because I was hovering over the camera microphone. But yes, it certainly does work. And not only the command keys, but also the specialized function keys that you have built into the iPad keyboard dock will work just fine. Yes, let's do a select all. Yes, let's do a replace. For those of you who are captioning, watch this. Let's go to the dock by tapping the dock button. Yes, with the human finger. Just like magic. Let's get some music button. Same finger, same hand. And it's Klaus Nomi. Volume keys work just fine. Next track button. And that's probably about as much as we can play without getting sued or getting the video taken down. This next track button also worked. Screen brightness, all this stuff works just fine. Yes, thumbs up, Chief. I'm not sure if I can call this a universal feature, because here I am trying to get Spotlight search going, and the Spotlight button works, but that was the one area in which, for some reason, keys started virtually sticking, and so I was trying to search for Devo, and what came out as Devo, which is very Devo-esque response, but still not the response that we were really looking for. But for dashing out emails and stuff like that, it's certainly going to work fine. Also, a cute little trick. Well, I'm sure that your next question was my next question at this point. Can I plug a USB keyboard into the iPhone 3GS? Those of you who have iPads know that that's a trick that works. If you have the iPad camera connection kit, you can use the USB adapter that comes with it. And miraculously enough, USB keyboards will work with the iPad. But will it work with the 3GS? Well, miraculously enough, no, it doesn't. Doesn't work at all. So, well, this is just a cheap little parlor trick. And I think it'll just keep on working until Apple decides to be no good Sputniks and make it not work anymore. Well, nothing gold can stay, Pony Boy. Nothing gold can stay.